In this video, we're going to explain the installation process of Microsoft Seal on Linux and Mac OS. Microsoft Seal is a library that allows software engineers, data scientists, machine learning engineers, and researchers to run computations on encrypted data using a technology called homomorphic encryption. To get started, we first need to clone the source code from github.com/Microsoft/Seal. Go to the website, click Clone or Download, copy the URL, and clone it with Git. I'll put the source code to my home directory, but you can use any other location too. In the Seal directory, we have a file readme.md that contains installation instructions for different platforms, a directory native that contains the C++ library, and a directory .NET that contains .NET standard wrappers for Seal. To build Seal on Linux and Mac OS, we need to have CMake installed. Since I'm using Ubuntu Linux, I installed CMake with apt. If you're using Mac OS, you can install the CMake package with the package manager Homebrew. You'll also need a modern C++ compiler. On Linux, you need at least G++ version 6 or Clang++ version 5. On Mac OS, the Xcode toolchain version 9.3 or newer works. The newer your compiler is, the better. For optimal performance, your compiler should support C++ 17. Let's switch to the directory seal/native/src, where we find a cmakelists.txt file. Now run cmake to configure the build so it is optimized for your machine and gives the best possible performance. To start the build, we run make-j. The build completes in just a few seconds, resulting in a static library, libseal.a. I want to install Seal system-wide since I have root access to my machine. This can be done by running sudo make install. It's also possible to install Seal locally if you don't have root access. Please take a look at readme.md for instructions. Next, let's build an example application using Seal. For this, I'll create a new directory called SealDemo with one CPP file in it called sealdemo.cpp. We're going to write a very simple program starting with #include seal/seal.h, #include iostream, using namespace standard semicolon, using namespace seal semicolon. Our main function will do only one thing: create a Seal encryption parameters object and return. Encryption parameters is a Seal class that contains information about the encryption scheme we want to use and settings for it. In this case, we set up the encryption parameters to use the BFV scheme. So we give scheme_type : BFV as an argument to the constructor. To configure our project, we need to create a cmakelists.txt file for it. CMake minimum required version 3.10, project SealDemo version 1.0, add executable SealDemo sealdemo.cpp. To detect our new Seal installation, we use find package seal. Finally, we need to tell CMake to link Seal with our program with target link libraries SealDemo, seal::seal. To configure the build, we run cmake , and to build and link the program, we run make. We can run our program, but of course it gives no output. However, linking with Seal worked as expected. In this video, we've seen how to start using Microsoft Seal on Linux and Mac OS. We built Seal and created a minimal application that links with it. In other videos, we'll explain the different encryption schemes, how to set them up, and how to use Seal for real computations.